But where do we want to start? Do we want to start with...
Well, we're not recording.
We're not recording?
All right. We can start now? Okay. Welcome to This Week in TWiT. Lisa Kensel, TWiT CEO. Leo Laporte, Chief TWiT. This is the show where we explain what the hell we're doing. Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
I should get my laptop so I can show them that grid.
I think you should get your laptop so you can show them the grid. Because I have mine for another reason. Whoa! Leo, what's on your foot? Leo just ripped the headset out of the jack and it's wrapped around his foot when he walked away. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, we're going to look at the grid. We have a couple of surprises today. Well, one's kind of not really a surprise.
Oh, that was surprising.
Yes, that was surprising.
Okay, now I'm back.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll have to plug this in. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably good we have one of our laptops.
Eli, we'll need to pull up the video from my laptop.
I'm actually nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't.
Now I've lost my audio.
Oh. Well, you did rip this out, so is it possible?
No, it was there a second ago.
Oh, okay.
It's okay now.
Got it?
They're messing with me.
Yeah, they can kill the lower third. That's pretty obnoxious.
It's giant.
It is huge.
The world's largest lower third. But it's not, even with that giant lower third, it's still really only about a lower, I don't know, eighth.
Yeah, why don't I have a headset? I think it's because I can hear Leo. He's right next to me.
You don't need a headset. I wear them so I can monitor audio. Somebody's got to monitor audio so that if, your mic's not on, I know, stuff like that. But you certainly don't need to because you can hear everything that's going on.
Yeah, they're guessing in there. Should we show them the grid or should we talk about it first?
Go ahead and talk about it, and I'll get it going here.
Okay, well, we've been exploring the idea of moving a couple of our shows around and having TNT start earlier. And that is actually going to happen. And we're also taking a look at our other shows and possibly making a couple of adjustments.
So this is a new lineup.
Yep.
We're going to call it our summer season. It will kick off July 2nd.
Oh, yes.
July 2nd is a Monday, so we'll kick off on the Monday. And, the biggest change is we're going to move TNT from its current 3 o'clock start to a 10 a.m. Pacific. All of these times that we're going to quote are Pacific time.
That's right.
And that's when Buzz Out Loud was. In fact, we were going to put TNT there, but we didn't want to compete head-to-head with Buzz Out Loud. So we put it at 2 o'clock.
Right.
But now that Buzz Out Loud is gone, we thought it would be a good idea to move TNT to 10 a.m. So it begins our broadcast day. So that is the first change.
That's the first significant change, but we've also talked about having a afternoon show that would cover the highlights. I think we originally talked about doing that at 10 a.m., the highlights of the news stories, and then do TNT.
One of the issues is that the only really bad thing that happens when you move TNT is that you miss news that happens later in the day. And really the only big thing is analyst calls after market close, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. So usually analyst calls are at 2 p.m. So we're thinking around 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, we'll have a short newscast to give you like an update. And IAS will probably do that.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking about. So I don't know if that's going to be available for launch starting July 2nd. But
I don't even know if it's going to be a podcast. I think it might just be, an informal update.
I think we should at least start out with that if we're not ready to go by July 2nd. We haven't even talked about that part yet, but I would like that to start, I think, with the move of TNT, if we can.
So to help you understand a little bit about what we're doing, we're trying to also rationalize our schedule so that there's certain start times that you can kind of, pin your day to. 10 a.m. will be a fixed hard start time, and we think, that one will be the most accurate. So that's 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 1700 UTC. That's really the beginning of the broadcast day. The next time slot that's important is 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2000 UTC, and that'll be flagship shows across the board on that one. And then the next one is 3 p.m. Pacific. So it's 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern time.
What happened to 11 a.m.?
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I left out 11.
I'd say 11 is a pretty
10
big...
is TNT. 11 is the kind of the flagship shows that we've always been doing, Security Now, MacBreak Weekly, Windows Weekly.
Right.
Those won't move. 1 p.m. will be kind of the next step of flagship shows, and 3 p.m. So we want to have... the end times are kind of more flexible, as you know, but we want to have those as be something you can pin to, which is 10, 11, 1, 3, and 5.
So I think we should tell them...
And maybe 7.
A little bit about the changes. So TNT...
Can you see the screen now?
TNT would start around 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, I should say.
I've been sensing it. The screen's been turning blue, and so I think I'm plugged in, so it's got to be that connector.
And then I think the intent is, 11 a.m. we'll still have our marquee show times. We're looking at making one change that hasn't been confirmed yet. And then at 1 p.m., Home Theater Geeks would just shift up to 1 o'clock instead of 1:30. Then the rest of the shows would be at 1 o'clock Monday through Friday.
It's a little hard to understand until you can see it, and we're working on...
We're trying to give you the visual. So we're not trying to move too many things. Some of the things we're looking at, Leo's going to get the schedule up, and this is 90% confirmed, but TNT is 100% moving to 10 a.m.
We wanted to run this by you kind of before we did it so you could see. Can they see it now?
So this is the only thing that's not confirmed.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, we're gonna show it, but we've got one more.
Do you see it?
One more thing. You guys can't,
how could, I mean, we use this every... You think the box is broken?
Can they pull it up back there and show it? It's a Google Doc. Can they pull it from the... If you guys can pull it up from the TD station, then we can see it.
Yeah, so the good news, Lance, is because TNT will start at 10 a.m., you'll be able to download it and listen to it long before your afternoon commute. And that was the other reason we wanted to do this is... we were sometimes missing a 5 o'clock. We were always missing the 5 o'clock Eastern ship date. Right. So we want to make sure that the show is out and available for download. If you can't listen to the live show, then you could at least get it by download. Plenty of time, even on the East Coast, to listen on your commute. And it is better for Europe. I mean, I think, it also will be able to start more on time because they begin the day, so they don't have to wait for me to finish. I understand that some of you this will inconvenience. There it is. There's the. Let me make that a little bit. Can you make that a little bit bigger?
I'd make it a little bit bigger.
So go to full screen under View.
So these are abbreviated
under
clearly.
the Docs View menu.
We're looking.
No, under the Docs View menu. See that file, edit, view. Go to full screen. It's at the very bottom. There you go. That's perfect. Nope. Just go bigger. You had it the good size. There you go. We'll scroll down.
Okay.
So Floss Weekly, have you got confirmed on that one yet?
Floss has been confirmed. We're going to start
very
a little bit earlier on Wednesday for now. We're going to launch that at 8:30 a.m. so that we can have TNT at the 10 o'clock time slot. Frame rate, we're moving to Mondays at 3. We're going to launch Know-How on Thursdays at 3.
Let me go through that. Let me do it this way. So 10 o'clock is TNT. Now at 11 a.m., new show on Monday, I.O. Yes. That's a tentative name that we're very conflicted about for our iPhone show. Sarah Lane will host that. Yes. Then the same time for MacBreak Weekly, Security Now, Windows Weekly, This Week in Law, and The Tech Guy. All those shows. Actually, you got a TNT on Saturday and Sunday. We'll delete that.
Oh, well, Liz put this together.
Yeah, there's no TNT on Saturday and Sunday.
TNT on Saturday and Sunday. Let's take that out. Unless we're going to let Tom know he's going to do 7 days a week.
Then across the board, the next block is at 1 o'clock. We'll move Home Theater Geeks up a half an hour. TWiT Photo up a half an hour. This Week in Google will stay at 1 o'clock. iPad Today will move up half an hour to 1 o'clock. And we're still not sure about the social hour. We're looking at 1 o'clock for Friday, but we have to get Amber's confirmation on that. Then at 3 p.m., and these again are Pacific times, On Monday, Frame Rate. That's a new time for Frame Rate.
That is the new time for Frame Rate, correct?
Before You Buy, that's a new time for that. That's moving from Thursday to Tuesday, but it is a better time, we think, 3 p.m. Pacific. And we'll start doing that show as a full show instead of just me recording my bits. We'll give you a full show on that.
We'll put out the entire show. Triangulation
unchanged. No, I'm sorry. It's moved up an hour to 3 p.m. Pacific on Wednesdays. That KH ... That's a new show that's going to debut July.
It will debut on July. 5th? It should be on that July 5th. Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
July 5th. July 5th. As part of this, we're debuting 2 new shows: an iPhone show and Know How, which is Ayaz and me showing you how to do things. Ayaz is very much like Patrick and I. The segments we did, like Patrick and me on Screensavers.
And we actually talked about launching that show on June 12th. We've now shifted that date, so it will debut and launch on July 5th.
Right. So Know How will be 3 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. Another new show, Padre SJ will be hosting This Week in Enterprise Tech.
Correct.
And that will be on Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific. Saturday and Sunday, by the way, are unchanged.
Right, and right now we're showing July 4th as having shows on this new network schedule. We will be skipping that Wednesday. It will actually be closed on Wednesday, but this is when we were going to start with our new schedule. So we just put in those dates to try to get an idea as to when this would actually start. So we wanted to start at the beginning of a month and the beginning of a calendar quarter.
Live viewing is not more important than downloads. Downloads are still important, but I really we're placing a bet on live viewing. We want to make sure the live schedule works. The other reason that we care about the day is this will change the day some of these shows ship. So, for instance, we're moving Ham Nation from Tuesday to Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific. That means it will ship a day earlier. So that does change the download days on a few of these shows. The big shows are all pretty much the same. All About Android's moving to 5 p.m. Tuesday. So we're swapping Ham Nation and All About Android. That's because Ham Nation was kind of not a good lead-in for NSFW.
Yeah, it was a different audience there. And I'm not sure, why did we not try to keep... We were trying to align Ham Nation with This Week in Radio Tech, but I think we just couldn't get it to fit.
That's fine.
And yes, we are going to call This Week in Enterprise Tech TWiT.
TWiT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or TWiT.
I don't like TWiT.
TWiT.
I like TWiT.
TWiT is still at 5 p.m. That'll give Triangulation a little bit of breathing room. If we have a great guest and we want to go longer, we will be able to now, which is nice. Same with Frame Rate. We're not sure where Futures in Biotech will be. It moves around anyway because it's only once a month, so I'm not going to worry about that too much.
Yeah, with the slot still being available on Fridays, and I know Mark lines people up, I wanted to confirm that as well. So that's another show we have to still confirm.
And the rest of the schedule is the same. So the big moves are TNT moves to 10 a.m. A couple of new shows. I.O. Yes, the iPhone show will be on Mondays at 11 a.m. We want 11 a.m. to be flagship shows across the board. We also will introduce Know How Thursdays at 3 p.m. and This Week in Enterprise Tech Fridays at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is also a kind of flagship show across the board. And then a few other shows are going to move. Frame Rate will move. All About Android will move. Ham Nation will move. Probably the social hour, well, definitely it'll move. We just don't know exactly where to. So these are tentative, but we're planning. This is kind of what we plan. The Know How show will be a fairly high level. For instance, I think one of the first ones Ayaz is going to do is how to roll your own cloud solution. So we'll talk about Tonito Plug, Pogo Plug, various NAS solutions. So how to do your own cloud. So it's kind of, I think it's similar to the screensaver stuff I did with Patrick.
Right, and we're actually setting up that set on Monday. So it is going to be where the radio corner is.
These guys are sharp. No, Forecast is not on the schedule.
No, it's not on the schedule. Should we talk about that?
Well, it's not on the schedule because Tom, we've all come to a joint. The problem with Forecast is it's really hard to book.
It's hard to book.
And so Tom decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And so we're going to, I know I love Forecast. This was Tom's decision, although we agree with it. It's never generated a lot of audience. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure when Tom is planning to cancel it. I believe he was going to talk with Scott with regards to when they would close that down. So it's on the air until they let us know.
Right.
So. But we are in the process of setting up the new know-how set. It's in the radio corner where you used to see Leo sit at that desk to do before you buy. That desk has been moved, and
we have a
changed
new desk for
the set.
For know-how. I know. I'm sorry about Forecast. A great show. I was the first guest on it. I love it. But it,
Yeah. So Tom decided to take that one down. So what do you guys think of all the changes? I've heard a few people.
Forecast is a great concept. I agree, and it just was difficult to book, and it was Tom's decision. And who knows? He may. I like TWiOS instead of iOS. TWiOS. This week in iOS.
That's actually good.
We understand that Sarah and I have gone back and forth about iOS.
Yeah, it's still in.
Can you show the grid for a while, just so people can look at it and kind of absorb
let them
it?
see that.
Thanks. Maybe make it a little smaller.
It does sound a little funny. I'm not. We're not crazy about the name. We're working on the content, and we'll pick a better name.
So these changes will occur the week of July 2nd.
Yes.
About 5 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. It's kind of realign our schedule, make it a little bit more sensible. We have so many shows now that we actually have to kind of start thinking about this. We were just throwing it all up against the wall, and whenever there was, a new show, would say, well, where's there a hole?
Yeah, I think moving forward, as we add new shows to the network, we may make a change to the schedule. We may move a show to put the show where we feel it would be a better fit for the network versus just finding a hole on the schedule and filling it. Does the tech guy only show 2 hours? Oh, the tech guy should go until 2.
It goes till 2. That's
I just Liz had just put this into a schedule, and there's a few little adjustments we need to make to it. So thank you for pointing that out.
Liz doesn't really work here. She
does. I just had her do this along with 15 other things yesterday, so I think she just didn't proof it yet. Leo's making changes right now.
If you refresh your screen, Burke, you'll get the.
Yeah, refresh the screen. And did you make the tech eye longer?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, I know how to do it, but I have to do this.
Jeez, now it's too long.
I'll take care of it later. Yeah, TNT's not on Saturday and Sunday. It was just a mistake putting it up on the calendar. Kind of thinking maybe I should have really proofed this before we put
That's
it
all right. It's close. There's a couple errors.
So, are you ready?
Yes. Are we done with this?
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah. Everything.
I don't know. Can I hear a drum roll, please? I don't know. I'm a little scared to do this, but we've kind of had this ongoing bet.
So we were going to do. Is this the e-commerce bet?
Yeah.
So we were going to do. So Lisa was going to, and we really want to do this. Launch a store to sell T-shirts, mugs, whatever, on the TWiT site.
And I was like losing, and I first of all, I hate to lose, and I really hate to not give the TWiT audience what they want. So
we had a bet, but tell them what the bet was.
The bet was that I couldn't get a store launched and be generating at least a decent return by September.
She's already changed the.
Well, I thought that was the bet. Wasn't the bet I couldn't get a store launched?
And profit.
And I would have to make it has to be profitable.
And what was the day for the profit?
September. When was the date for the profit? July? June?
It was June.
Was it June? The end of June?
It was the 1st of June, but that's okay.
The first, I don't think I saw the 1st of June.
It doesn't really matter. You know what? I will be
by the end of June.
Happy.
How about by the end of June?
The bet was that we would make money for 3 months. I thought it was this $10,000 by June. That's really what I thought. But
$10,000. Okay, I've done that on other sales.
I certainly don't mind.
I'll be wearing a cat suit.
What I was saying was. Oh, we've tried before, and that merchandising generally doesn't make any money. I doubt you'll make any money. That was all. So
Yes,
the gist of the bet was you're not going to make any money at this. You can put your energy into it, but there's no money. And it would do it for the fans, not to make money. And that was the bet.
And I was running into the sales tax issues and how hard this was to set up.
And the deal was that if she lost the bet, she would wear a cat suit.
Yes.
And then what was if I lost the bet?
You'd have to dress up like a girl.
I'd have to dress up like a girl.
Makeup and boobs.
Makeup and boobs.
Heels.
What are you laughing at, Fred? You're not saying that I've lost, are you?
Well,
is that what you're about to tell me? Because that would be a surprise.
Are you guys ready for the new TWiT store to launch today?
Oh, launching today is not. Well, you know what they have to do is we have to make some money at it.
Wait. But it's open today.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. Where do we go?
To see it?
Yes, I would love to see it.
Hey, did anybody give Burke the address for the new TWiT store?
Can we give it out here now?
Oh, yeah.
He can type it in. Oh, look at this. This is great.
So we have a new TWiT store.
Wait a minute. This is the old TWiT store.
No. It's a brand new TWiT store. And for launching the TWiT store, we have how many shirts? We have 3 T-shirts and some hoodie jackets.
This is twit.spreadshirt.com.
And we are setting up a URL. And
so
it will be on our website.
You decided to use Spreadshirt.
Well, it's our start. I had to go somewhere.
Is Spreadshirt good? Do they do a nice job?
Hey, Glenn?
Do we have some? Can we model?
Can I borrow you guys?
Here comes Glenn.
Here come my models.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, these are nice. So are these glued on or are these?
No, this is Flex Print.
Flex Print.
So we have.
That's nice.
This is the.
Are these washable?
Yes, they're washable.
It's the new logo. That's nice.
And I wanted to start
a hoodie. That's nice.
I just wanted to start with the actual TWiT logos, but I'd like to customize a few things, and as well as the hoodies are also going to be available in the zip up format.
Those are nice. I like those.
Leo's not robbed.
They're robbed because they wanted to see you in a cat suit.
There's no problem with the hoodie.
And there's a promo code.
And we have, so first of all, let's get the website up. Hey, Bert, can you pull it up for me, please?
They are a little pricey.
Well, the reason why they're pricey is for a couple of reasons. Number one, we have to buy nothing in stock, so they print to order.
This is on demand. Okay.
It's all on demand. And because I picked extra colors for the TWiT shirts, they're front and back
nice. So there's a
as
variety
well.
of colors. Yeah, we got orange.
So it's twit.spreadshirt.com. And before anybody goes and orders anything, there is a promo code, Big Deal 15. Just BIGDEAL 15. You get 15% off between now and June 8th.
So there's women's two-sided tees, which are cute. Women's hoodies.
I did actually
men's
put together
zipper hoodies
something
and
for the
hoodies.
ladies.
That's nice, yeah.
So there's a hoodie for the ladies, a zipper, and a T-shirt, and the men's sizes only go to 4XL. That's all they had available. So this is just the start of the TWiT store, and eventually we're going to add to it. They have laptop covers. So guess what? We can order TWiT laptop covers for everyone.
Oh, that's cool.
So when they come in, they can have one.
That's
but
great.
I want Leo to have a hand in designing that, as well as we're going to do mugs and hats. And we're going to actually add different artwork to this site. And we'll be able to do more customized products, and people can order whatever
I'm just
they
going to
want.
say, I did not lose this bet. We've had a cafe press store for years. This is not really anything new. We've never made any money on it.
Much better.
This is a cheesy way to do it. Because we were going to do our own big commerce store and do fulfillment.
You sound a
and all
little
that
bit
stuff.
like a sore loser. I think I'm doing okay here.
You're doing
Yes,
great.
sore
I'm thrilled
loser.
I'm thrilled that you're doing it. I think that's fantastic.
Well, my thought was there were some cheaper options on this, and I didn't like them. I actually ordered some of the shirts, and the quality I didn't think was a higher quality. So it's a little bit more expensive, but at least it's, I think, going to be a nicer product. And the shipping prices are $4.50 for 1 or 2 shirts, $7 for 3 or 4 shirts, and $9.50 for 5 or 6. And you can order whatever you want. And we're going to have more designs too. This is just the start. And I think we'll also do like a black and white version to make it more affordable.
Cool.
And with Leo's permission, we're going to add a button to the TWiT website, but you have to approve that.
Good.
if you like this.
And now we have had for some time, Lori LeBeau Walsh has had, and this is still there, her TWiT stuff store. I'm just going to see if I can find that. That's twitstuffstore.com. And she does some interesting designs, including Ham Nation shirts and others. And so I want to encourage you also to visit that store, twitstuffstore.com. That's also a Spreadshirt store, by the way. And she has some she has like baseball shirts and stuff like that.
Well, we're going to have all that too. What we're going to do is I just didn't want to launch the store and have eight or nine custom designs. I wanted to work with you on that. And we have a couple of other things we would like to see.
I feel kind of bad for Lori because we've already been doing this for this whole time. It's twitstuffstore.
Well,
spreadshirt.com.
This is our store, so it's the start.
You can also go directly to twitstuffstore.spreadshirt.com. She gives us a commission on these. It's just that they don't sell that well.
Well, I think we're going to have more designs. We're going to also have things created for every show.
These are good designs. She does all that.
Well, you haven't
seen this?
We can talk to Lori. No, I did, but I wanted to have our own store.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
she's got Ham Nation. She's got TWiT.
Yeah, Leo's a little grumbling. But I really like these designs.
I'm just saying we've had this for ages.
But we're adding mugs and we're adding hats and we're adding laptop designs and we're going to add a lot more things to this. So it's not.
You're just trying to get at it, getting.
No, this is what I wanted to start with.
See, Net at Night. That's old floss.
Okay.
TWiT Army.
And your point?
And it's the same shirts because Spreadshirt does the same hardware. I like these. It's fine.
Actually, what's the printing process on that?
I don't know what she does.
It'll show you if you click on the thing.
See, those are designs I want to shop. TWiT Rusty Gear. She has the gear behind you, you know.
Yes, there's going to be hats.
Where does it say?
Scroll down.
And
Men's
mugs.
heavyweight T-shirt. That's the same,
All the
isn't
way
it?
down.
To
print technique. Digital. Yeah, that's.
Is that crappy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I don't do well in the next few months, there will be a cat suit.
Flex print.
It's also the same technique and Spreadshirt CNN Revision 3 also.
Okay.
Yes, and there's going to be a lot more things available.
It's fine. It's good. I just feel kind of bad for Lori.
I don't. It's our store.
Okay. That's fine. You win. No cat suit for you.
Well, no, I haven't won yet. I need people to actually
no cat
go there
suit for you.
and like what they have. But we are also designing a laptop cover.
That's cool.
And there's a few other things. So I didn't want to launch with too many products other than some apparel. And I really like the zip-up hoodies because I really miss those. Cool. And we're going to hopefully have a couple of custom designs made to go with it as well. But I wanted to get some custom designs before we launch too many more products.
Good. Anything else?
So see, this would be where the store button would go if you'd like it. And it would be a redirect to this, and we'll be adding different products. And we also want to put...
Thank you to our models.
Yeah, thank you, models.
Greg and Glenn.
But with this, we're going to also have different designs, and then you guys are going to be able to custom order anything you want from that website.
I say this is a push. I don't think Lisa lost, but I don't think she won. Right?
I think he's being grumpy about this whole thing. I don't think this is very fair.
You did nothing new. We had this. How does that?
What do you mean I've done nothing new? We're going to have laptop design covers and mugs.
Okay.
If you were okay with this, and there's a phase 2, I only started with phase 1.
Okay.
What?
I think it's a push.
Well, I don't think it's a push because I have more stuff coming out.
Actually, it comes down to whether we make money anyway. Because didn't I always say it's not profitable? There was a 10,000. Well, I think the money. I do remember a number 10,000 somewhere in there.
I like how it's.
I'll make it gross. You don't have
I
to
like how he's okay.
I'll
no
make it
problem.
gross. So you'd have to sell $10,000 worth of T-shirts.
It's going to be more than T-shirts, guys.
Or whatever. Laptop, everything on that store. You will have a gross, and let's give it a time frame. By September, a gross of $10,000 in sales.
4 months?
Now, remember, kids, if you do buy stuff, that means it's less likely she'll be wearing a cat suit. I'm just pointing that out.
That's not fair.
No, what you changed the whole bet, but that's okay.
Wait, how did I change the bet?
It was
Can
supposed to
somebody-
be $10,000 in sales by June 15th.
Okay,
on a real store, not a spreadshirt
I would really
store.
like to go. Listen, you guys, go back, take a look at all the This Weekend twits, and let's find out what the real bet was, because I feel like this bet has grown since it started.
It has changed, but it has not grown.
It's changed. Leo's now added $10,000, which I'm like,
now,
really?
If we had autographed pictures of Lisa in a cat suit, I think we could make $10,000.
I could always make that available on the store.
Now, if you want to see me in a dress, then do buy more shirts.
Please buy more shirts. I don't think I'm reneging. I have
Lisa's
to watch.
begging you.
I have to go back and watch. I think Leo's changing the deal. All he said was we had to make it profitable, and now all of a sudden there's $10,000.
I think it was always $10,000.
No, I don't recall 10.
It's all right. I'm not going to be picky. I'm going to say.
Hey, chat room, was it 10? I need somebody to verify that.
It was 10K within 3 months, and that was
Okay. Well, it launches today, and I have 3 months.
Yeah, I'm being generous. I'm going to say 10K gross by September. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. My only, and this is great. I'm thrilled, and I know everybody will be very happy and will buy lots of stuff. We've done merchandising before, and I think it's fantastic.
But the nice thing with this is I don't have to be out any costs. There's zero costs on our part.
That's why we've always done these spreadshirt stores in the past. Yeah.
But we're going to be able to do a little bit more than just shirts with them. So
good.
And don't forget, if you use Big Deal 15, you get 15% off between now and June.
That's
June
a good
8th.
deal.
So
that means we make no money when you do that.
No, it's not.
Leo, it's not all about making
We're
money.
giving back
This
to the
is
people.
for the fans
We're
who have been
giving back to the
asking
people.
for TWiT products.
Look at that. That's
And
only
it's-
$111 a day between now and September.
To be fair,
We've already made $30 in
To
profit.
be fair, it's not just T-shirts. It's mostly hoodies, and we're going to be working on hats and other products too.
Yes.
So I think Leo's not being very fair, saying we've always had T-shirts. Well, we're going to have a little bit
We're
more
going to
than
have
T-shirts.
so much more than ever before.
So it's just the start.
So it's twit.spreadshirt.com right
And
now.
we're going to have a button on our website that says store that'll redirect you to that site, as well as we're going to be setting up
I'll
a
be
Twitter
thrilled.
address.
I would love to see people walking around wearing TWiT paraphernalia.
I think
will
so,
make me
too.
happy. And just in time for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
So now that this bet's on, I'm going to go sit with Glenn, and we're going to set up the hats and the mugs and everything now without getting products to review, because I'm pretty happy with the shirts that came in.
Good. You know, they look good. I like that, and I like the digital printing. That's good. Or what is it? Flex printing. We're using a vector.
It looks better. We had a few test prints come, and they were not. The digital
like
was
those so
not.
much, yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah. Actually, if you want to bring one out, we have one. So.
We had a TWiT thong. We did have lingerie.
Yes, and by the way, there are
I did.
thongs.
It was my face on it.
Wait. Go to their website.
I understand. They sell everything. I'm very familiar with Spreadshirt.
Everything.
Yeah.
So, they actually had thongs and
I know.
women's apparel,
I know.
and
They have all sorts of stuff.
it's a little interesting. The promo code again is Big Deal 15.
BIGDEAL15.
Right, and that'll get you 15% off.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had socks. Did they have socks?
Not socks.
No socks.
I'm surprised. They have
They have
everything
bandanas.
else. Bandanas.
They have a lot of things. We're going to do the laptop cover.
They have yoga pants. You could have TWiT,
Yoga pants.
like Juicy Couture.
They do not have beer bongs.
Beer pong.
There you go.
I don't know if they had a mouse pad. Did they?
Oh, I'm sure they have a mouse pad.
I don't think they do. We'll see.
This camera is not level. We were tilted. We're going downhill. What else? Anything else?
Yes, they have iPad covers too. So we'll be putting that on the store
Cool.
today.
Cool. I do not know if they ship internationally. Do they? Do you know?
You know, I don't know off the top of my head. I think they would. In fact, I think they have a UK fulfillment.
Let us check.
But I really like the sweatshirts, and I'm going to get a zipper hoodie myself. So, and what's nice is you can pick different color shirts and sweatshirts.
And we will have some cheaper stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do some single, like one color, one side shirts as well. I wanted to launch this with a nicer quality and with offering the logo on the front. I mean the TWiT name on the front and the logo on the back. So we'll have a few more cost-effective.
So they do ship
things.
internationally. However, as you probably know, customs and countries outside the U.S. sometimes place a steep tax on packages arriving from the U.S., and they obviously can't control those. But they will ship internationally, so you just have to be aware that it may cost a bit because they're shipping from the U.S. You could pay by Visa, MasterCard, Diners Club, Amex, or PayPal.
And I don't have to worry about sales tax or anything else.
And they do, by the way, they have a good return policy.
They do. They have an excellent return policy. They're also, they have an A- rating with the Better Business Bureau. They, CNN and Revision 3 also use them. So they have a pretty good track record.
And TWiT's been using them for several years now. So
yeah, I think we'll talk to Lori about getting some of her designs.
That would be nice. Yeah. I
I
don't think she's ever made much money on it, but she does have some great designs.
Because if we can upload specific designs, we can then utilize them.
I guess what
products.
I would say is she should continue to run her store, and if you want those designs, we should cross-link to hers maybe or something like that. You want to put her out of business?
No, I want the TWiT store on our website to be ours.
Okay. I feel kind of bad. I mean, she's been doing that. We funded her launch, and she's been doing this for quite a while. We never really promoted it as much as I felt like we should, probably, but
well,
she's the only one that's ever done Ham Nation shirts. I could tell you that right now. Her prices are a little less. I guess that's probably because it's the digital printing. They're a lot less expensive.
We tried that. We got samples.
the digital printing did not turn out well. I did not like it.
I love it that she has the gear.
But we could, why don't we contact her about getting her designs converted? We can give her a fee, a percentage, whatever.
Yeah, we could talk to her.
She might be interested in doing that because this has never been very successful for her.
There's no startup cost, so we could do a Ham Nation shirt. I mean, people are saying a Max Probot shirt.
We'd have to buy her designs from her, obviously. I want to keep her on our good side. She does a lot of album art.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Could do that, yeah.
I'd still like to do Scotty Vest as well. With Scotty Vest, though, we always have to have like a full store. So
they require
I don't have to do anything but have the design available so they can print whatever they want.
Yeah. I guess no more Liquid Fridays if you're 10 a.m. But you never know. You never know.
Okay. Do we have anything else to talk about? Are we done?
I do not.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Sounds good.
No cat suit. I thought there was going to be a cat suit.
Yeah, that's why you're grumpy.
I'm very disappointed. I thought there would be cat suits. Okay, now Diablo. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Thanks.